Bawumia calls for reintroduction of road tolls to improve Ghana's roads. I'm not going to read the story. So Citi News.
Who took the tolls away?
Let's get into that.
Who took the tolls away? Who took the tolls away?
The road minister, the finance minister, and the road minister, the SWAL finance minister.
Why are they not being prosecuted?
For what?
For what?
Yeah, is there an illegality to take
It is an what they did was unconstitutional and illegal. Kwaku, it is only Parliament that has the powers to pass a levy or remove a levy.
You're saying that the ministry could not have done that?
They don't have that right or powers to do what they did. Today, you are prosecuting somebody.
Is there a suspension of a ministry not do it?
What ministry? Was it who introduced road tolls? Was it a ministry? No. Road tolls were introduced by an act of Parliament.
Yes.
So a ministry can set up and suspend the operation of an act of Parliament?
Shouldn't be.
Today, you are prosecuting somebody because the person instituted an LC for a company to buy ambulance. Just by instituting an LC, you are prosecuting the person. You, a minister, got up.
No, but even that he didn't institute an LC. He was authorized to.
Yes, but
deputizing for somebody.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That he was authorized to institute an LC to help a private company supply an ambulance, to help a ministry procure an ambulance. You are prosecuting the person for an LCO. And if you listen to the tape, the Attorney General doesn't even know what an LC is. But they are prosecuting the person. And you have a minister who wakes up one day and say, the way they are collecting road toll on the road, so no road tolls again. And you, the head of the economic management team, who is in charge of this economy, that has been deviled with all the challenges Ghanaians are going through. People are suffering. People are suffering. If they don't know, Dr. Bawumia, let's tell him that people are suffering. If they don't know, if their handlers are not telling them the real situation on the ground, people are suffering. Sometimes people come to you with some requests. People you know that ordinarily they won't come to you. People you know that, I mean, they shouldn't be where they are. But all of them are reeling from the mess that you have created. The solution is not this. The promises that you should be given on the campaign trail is not tablets and road tolls.
All right, okay.
Leave that one. That one is a prosecuting matter that will be prosecuted. The people who took it will be prosecuted. Deal with the substantive issues. Why are our fuel expensive? Why is the city where it is against the dollar today? Why can't we procure essential services in this country anymore? Okay. Why are there no jobs? Right. Why are people struggling in this economy? You promise us that you are going to fix this economy. You are going to create prosperity, move us from taxation to production. Why are we now being hounded with unfounded taxes?
Okay.
Those are the questions Dr. Bawumia should be answering on the campaign trail, and not tablets and road tools.
The road tools.
Well, on the road tools, you know, there's this Ghanaian this thing say Oyiwa. Remember when we stand and say Oyiwa, and then you remember that Ghanaian movie? I Told You So. I Told You So. The title is very important. I told you so. Indeed, I was a crusader for the removal of the toll booths. But we advised against the cancellation of road tolls, and you were the one who interviewed us. In fact, if you have forgotten, I have not forgotten.
No, I haven't forgotten.
It was on the dialogue, the tax dialogue,
with
the current Deputy Minister of Finance. You remember? And I was happy when in a very recent tax dialogue, he said he was once a striker. Now he's a defender, but he will not let his current position mar his thinking. I am thinking his entering into the team might have also awoken this discussion on revenue generation.
No. This be Dr. Bawumia making him promises on the campain trail.
This
will not be ministry policy.
But how can you say that?
We've had
conversations happen. They go out on the and then he issues promises based on.
We advise the relocation of the road tolls.
Bawumia didn't know.
So
that already
we advise the relocation of the road tolls. We did not advise the cancellation. So we advise the relocation of the road tolls. And guess what? The issues that have come. People complain about traffic situation on the Kaswa Stretch and the mess it was causing. Others also complained about that, the fact that it was partially, they thought it was unfair. Somebody in the middle class or low class will be using the thermal stretch from Afinia. 2 road tolls paid, okay? And then another person who is even richer than him is living at somewhere, Rage Enclave or something. It has nothing to do with the road tolls.
Any road tolls. Yeah.
Meanwhile, I mean, in the face of it, the same people were complaining that, look, the approach was very, very regressive. The nature, I mean, it was very regressive. And then they also said it's actually an issue. I mean, discussions among experts and some of us who actually were interested in revenue for the state, we thought it was an issue of causing financial loss to the state. I mean, we lost a lot of money if we were just removing it but not relocating it. And then also, we thought it was a poor administrative decision. And I thought, I mean, at some of these forums, most of some of us who look into revenue issues have said straightforward that, look, there was a time when we started saying, look, quickly reintroduce the thing somewhere else. Where where was that? Relocate it. The way forward is to relocate it to the DVLA and make it more progressive.
Yeah.
What am I saying? You cannot make road toll payment go equally for everybody. Those who are using what we advised initially, that they came out without also listening. You see, they rush into implementing things. They don't listen. They don't listen. And they are our friends. We chat. So you wonder how when it takes the sitting around the table, what goes into their head? How do they think about it? We said it. Look, luxury tax. It came from a discussion we had on tax dialogue. Just a few weeks later, we saw the implementation of luxury tax in a very different way. What we said was, look, those who are using the Bugattis, the Bentley, Rolls Royce, I mean, they should be in their category of taxing them.
It makes sense.
Then when you come down, you come and look at the private cars and segregate it. There are those who are using Land Cruisers and those who are using, saloon cars. Segregate along that line. When you come to commercial vehicles, there are those, the big ones, and then all of a sudden, when we spoke about engine capacity, they didn't understand what we said. We're talking about maybe Land Cruiser against a saloon car. And then you have to be using the make of the vehicle, and then using that one, that comes with the cost of the vehicle. So you segregate between those who are okay, those who are rich, and those who are actually hustling to, have a vehicle.
Isn't it that Car all was supposed to pay?
Exactly. They looked at the engine capacity alone. So that's how come the waste management trucks were put in and the Bugattis ran away. So at the end of the day, this is where the problem is. Once you go to that DVLA point, you can make it more progressive and then improve on your collection system at the DVLA. Some of the people can even sit home. And maybe they can even make payment of these road tolls, and it can help all of us. We should rather look at also improving the road system. You see, when you introduce what I've said, people must see. A lot of the people who were complaining about the road tolls also said, why should you be collecting specifically on the motorway? Collecting all that money, there was no light on the road, there was no tow truck on the road, there was no fire service vehicle on the road. If you provided all these, when people are paying, I told you about once, again, I'll repeat it. A CDD research once said 80% of Ghanaians are ready to pay more only if they can see what their taxes are doing. So at the end of the day, if you make this payments progressive and everything is working, make the roads, they say roadworthy, our cars roadworthy. Make the roads car worthy. Now the roads in Accra, Ghana, Accra alone, they are not car worthy. And I can show you roads where, bro, you cannot drive 3 or 2 minutes.
So,
I mean, a road this standard can take you 5 minutes.
Why is it a crime?
It will take you 20 minutes.
Why is it a crime to drive a car without a roadworthy? On a road which is not roadworthy?
Which is not car worthy.